Bonjour, hello, welcome to Max Mountain World. I'm out driving about this Saturday. I did a video this morning up the Col de la Croix de Fer. The Col de Galibier I think is closed, although I'll check that out after here. I'm at the Col de Telegraph, which isn't a particularly high one, 1,566 metres, but I got hungry at lunchtime, so I'm going in there for something to eat. And then I'll take a little walk over there, just to show you where it is. There's stunning views down the valley. Well, there's stunning views down the valley, and I'll have a look around here as well, as long as it stays clear and dry. So yeah, onward and inward to the Relais de Telegraph for something to eat. So this place isn't fully open, but yeah, open enough for snacks and stuff. Got a pretty good plate here, a mixed plate of meat, charcuterie and cheese, fromage, and say have a Coke as well. Pretty novel the way these places are set up. Very, very original with all the woodwork and artifacts on the walls and stuff. Really pretty neat. So I'll keep these gentlemen off my camera screen just out of respect. This guy's got something else to eat there too. So I'll get on with it, and then we'll have a little look around the col here, the Col de la Telegraph. Or should I say it correctly, the Col du Telegraph. Okay, that was just exactly as was required. A few bikes have shown up, and a few bikes have shown up as well. So this col is actually on a bend. Most of them are, but this one's on a particularly long bend. So go over to the panels. We can see the ski area of Valoir and Valmarnier, and they're all linked in over here. And the Col du Galibier is just over the top there. So other things like ice sculptures, snow sculptures, grass sculptures, if that's a thing. And of course this place gets visited by the Tour de France an awful lot. Still up in decoration, even though the season kind of finished. So the weather's kind of cleared a bit. I'm feeling a few spots of rain, but that shouldn't do any harm. So have a little look over there. Now I've been to this spot many, many times before. There's a bike and a racer made out of grass or something as well. These bikers are way over to have a wee look, and what I'll do is I'll have a little look down the valley there in a second. When they have a lot of big weather, they kind of have to chuck stuff somewhere, which is what's happening down here. And I'm pretty sure I can see something from here when I go up. What I'll do is I'll just nip up the top here a little bit further, and we'll see what we can do. I've been up here loads of times, but not very recently. So the view from up there, if I remember rightly, is pretty astonishing. It's like an aircraft view. On season in the summer, this place gets radically different. It just gets mobbed. It's difficult to find a parking space, even though there is an awful lot of space for parking, and this sort of grass area here, picnic tables and stuff. Very, very popular. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a walk up here, so I'll do that, and then I'm going to go and see how far I can get up the road to the Col de Galibier. If it's closed and the barrier's down, you're not allowed to pass it. If it's closed-ish and the barrier's not down, it means that you can probably go up and take the tunnel. So we'll go and see. No promises, see what happens. Thanks for watching. Right, so I've got to go up here. You can only go so far. Terrain militaire. That speaks for itself. Now, where am I going here? Oh, aye, off to the right here. Now the road up to the Col de Galibier, which I believe is 2,642 metres altitude, if I remember rightly. But you can see up the top of the peaks there, it actually goes up to that height further round to the right. And yeah, quite a bit of snow up there in the peaks. So a little bit further up the path here, and the viewpoint is just up to the right after this next tree, and this is a photo point or something. I don't know. But huh, the viewpoint is up there, so a bit more of a climb. Right. Believe me, this is worth the effort. Just up here. Ha! Sun's come out. Don't know how long for, but sheer drop over the right, so this fencing stuff put up there. Whew! Climbing the rocks and aircraft view down below. Whew, out of breath a bit. Let's zoom in on that. And that's the main road to Italy. Whew, that one caught me out a bit. So with my lunch spot down there, I've now come up this bit and I've got a beautiful view down to Saint Michel en Maurienne, the town below, and the main road, as I say, to Italy. Now over there was a huge rock fall that closed that road. I'll see if I can find a video clip. If not, I'll put a link in onto the screen of a video that I found on it. It actually winds way up that valley, but that road was closed for a long time. Basically half the mountain fell on it. So I'm going to head round. More up there, that's Valmagny, where I've been up just now, having a wee sniff around. And over here is Valois, where I'm going down to next, and then we'll see how far up the road I can get from there. So all that stuff in the main road down there is about 1,000 metres below here in altitude. And I'll go down carefully wandering these rocks, but these wires and things weren't here last time I was here a few years ago. Very handy, very safe. And this is Valois, 1,400 metres above sea level. And this is the start of the road up to the col. Not sure how far I'll get, we'll see. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, needless to say. Wow. Col de Galibri 17, or not. I'm doing 30 and that's permanently stuck on 50, whatever it's doing. So according to that, the col and the tunnel closed, but no barriers yet. The first barriers, well, they're open. You never know. Should get up quite a way. I'm at 1,750 metres now. 2,000 metres, that's as far as we go. So that's it. Got a fella on his bike who's been up past it, but I suppose bikes are different. But yeah, the road carries on up here and then it snakes around, and it goes up here to the col. So obviously a lot more snow. You can just see a few bits of snow up there. That's probably about 300-400 metres higher, with the col a couple of hundred metres higher than that with the tunnel as well. So I'll need to do that some other time, maybe next year. A quick view check around. This is the way I've come up just now. Great fun road to drive that. Lots and lots of animals. Wow. Just loads of them. Good few hundred. They've obviously been brought down from the higher pastures as well. Okay, and we're sitting next to this quaint little river. And that'll be that for today. Wow, look at that. No trees up this high. Well, there's one. The camera doesn't really give the size of these mountains. It doesn't capture that too well. but a bit of extreme farming going ahead, extreme shepherding. If you look at how many sheep there are in that flock, there's the farmer there with his dog. That dog's got a lot of work to do, but just how many sheep? How many? Wow! The radio's sort of working, but with these big mountains round about, there's no point in trying. Right, so leaving the radio out. Just to finish off with, I'll do a little bit of this road. I said it was a pretty funky road to drive, so heading back down it now. And I'll just do a little section of this just to finish off with. It's shut the window, keep the noise out. And with the call and the tunnel being closed, there's not much happening up here. A couple of bikes, a couple of cars, a couple of camping cars, but the road is pretty fun and pretty safe to do as well. You can see if there's stuff coming. I saw him before he saw me. Or her. It. That's 1800 metres now, so we just dropped 200 metres in that short drive, and it's starting to rain. Lots of wipers. Yeah, I can see the rain coming. And there's the barriers that I passed earlier.